Welcome to the second video in this series. I hope it's gonna be a quicker one, much quicker than the last one. It's probably gonna be like 15 minutes, I guess. Again, I have written some stuff in my notebook on another page, a page that's dedicated to this whole video. And I'm gonna start right away. The first thing that I'm gonna start with is a quick update. A quick update on the ongoing situation we are currently having with the embassy, with escaping and all of that shit. So, what's new? What's new is that there has been no answers, no fucking answers since I called that guy. I remember in the last video I said that I'm gonna call the French embassy basically, and I did call them. Some guy with a heavy, I can't tell what accent, but he had an accent. I had a hard time understanding him. So yeah, I called him. I thought it was a phone number for the embassy in Almaty, the city where I live right now, but turns out it was for Astana, a city in a whole another end of Kazakhstan. Yeah, because of that, we had connection issues, and the guy said that he couldn't hear me very well. So in the end, he told me that yes, I have troubles. I have troubles hearing you. Can you something on WhatsApp? I was like, what's up? Okay. By the way, this was entirely in Russian. We spoke in Russian, and I couldn't understand half of the stuff that he told me. But yeah, in the end, it came up to that he told me to do something on WhatsApp, and I understood it as message him on WhatsApp. For some reason, I thought it was message him. So I did. In the message, I explained the whole situation, that we tried to contact the embassies, that we have a whole document made, that we send it, that we have sent it, and there was no response, so now we are here. We have no ways to directly contact the embassies, and we cannot wait 6 fucking months in order to for the embassies to respond to us on email. So yes, we found your number. This is like the last working number that we found, and here we are. And guess what? He hasn't responded, and I don't think he will. Actually, let me check right now. Maybe I have issues with WhatsApp notifications, because I didn't actually check WhatsApp. I was waiting for a notification. Let me check. And no, he hasn't even read it. I guess a person reading your message on WhatsApp means when the 2 check marks are blue and they are both gray. So it probably means he didn't even read it. Yeah, and the only thing that we tried doing after that is collecting all emails of the embassies that are available in Kazakhstan and of the European countries and USA. We tried collecting all the emails and sending out a message that basically what it says is like, hello, we are trying to apply for refugee status, and what we want to know is your country available to give us permission to travel to it in order to apply for refugee status, because we don't have a visa. We don't have any visas. And that's what we sent, and so far, again, the only embassy that responded is German embassy, and they basically copy-pasted the information from their website, which we already knew. That information was that they do not give out permission to travel to Germany. You can only travel with visa, which is fucking stupid. Like, damn, I'm gonna get fucking killed in my home country if I return to make a visa or a foreign passport. Because in order to make a visa, you need a foreign passport, which I don't have, only Kek has. And making a visa will cost you like 3 months of time and a shit ton of money, but money is not a problem for us. I can fucking farm up money because I finally have ways to make it. But yeah, it's fucking stupid, like, my microphone fell. It's fucking stupid, like, you need to get a visa to apply for refugee status. But I will get fucking killed if I make one. So yeah, Germany is not an option for us. I still hope other countries, at least some country will be able to give us the permission to travel. Because I operate on the logic that if the German embassy specified on their website that they do not give out a permission to travel, then probably other countries, other embassies do give permission to travel. I think it works like that. We'll see. I will try to call the French guy again tomorrow on WhatsApp this time. This time I'm gonna call him. And this is probably what he wanted in the beginning, from the start. He wanted me to call him, not text him. And I will ask him if he wants to talk in English, because maybe it will be easier for him. And yeah, we'll see. But actually, going back to the theme of the video, and the name of it is I miss my home. I fucking do. And after the quick update that I already gave you, I want to talk about what reminds me of my home. What not really reminds, but the things that stand out, that I remember the strongest from my home, from my whole life living there. It's not actually much. It's mostly just, well, besides family, besides my grandparents and shit, it's mostly just the stuff I have been experiencing for the last like 4 years. Only that. So one of those things is, of course, college. College was very special for me. Mostly not because it was like hard or interesting or something. It was fucking boring. But I found a way to make it interesting for me. And it's the second reason why, is the second thing that I remember and associate with my home the most, is introduce a new character, the N girl. We're gonna call her that, the N girl. She was, and she is, she was one of my classmates in college, and actually the only friend that I really made during the studying there. I didn't make any friends besides her. Any real friends that I still talk to. She's the only one. So yeah, from my home I only have 2 friends basically who I talk to. One is my homeboy, who I have been friends with since kindergarten, and the second one is the N person. Why she reminds me so much of my home? Because most of my time in college I spent basically studying for her. I was helping her with her homework, which is, guys, it's a fucking cheat code. It's a fucking cheat code if you wanna. I won't say like pick up girls in school, but if you wanna like start a conversation, start a friendship or something, is help the person with the homework. Because all of the stuff in college I already knew. I could easily get great marks, well, besides history and some of that shit, because the college was a bit computer science based. So I already knew most of the stuff, and I knew English very well and all that. So me helping her was not a big deal for me. It was just a question of time. But yeah, firstly it was just helping her with the homework. Then she in in the 3rd grade. I don't know, do you, when you talk about colleges, do you say grades like in school? Because like in my college we had only four grades. I don't know how it is in Europe or US, but it's basically grades. 1 grade, 1 year. Simple, just as in school. Just as it is in school. So since the 3rd grade in college, she started working in Russia. And working really far from my home. And this is actually the time that I started missing her a lot. And when us meeting together was something special, was something that I looked for a lot. Yeah. So at that point I was basically studying for her. Everybody in college knew that I was making her homework. Everybody knew that I was helping her. Well, and that was the privilege that my college had, that nobody fucking cared. The teachers and the staff, they were very loyal. Not loyal. They were not that strict about me helping her, basically studying for her. They didn't really care. And that's how I spent most of my time in college. I just was studying for her. My stuff, I finished it like really quick. And then all that was left is her homework. And yeah, basically the whole time I was there, I was thinking of finally meeting her, because again she started working and we couldn't see each other for a long time. And meeting her was a huge thing to happen, even if we didn't accomplish anything. I mean it as in we didn't like go out together much. Even if it was like 1-2 days that we went out, it didn't mean... It still was really fucking awesome waiting for it. I will talk about what she made me into, in a good way, what she taught me to do in another video, because there is some stuff that's cool about her that she taught me. So now you can imagine how much I miss, how much more I miss her now that I can't even meet her at all. The only way that I'm going to meet her is if I return to Russia for some reason, which I hope I don't do. There's a chance that I will have to return to Russia to make a foreign passport so we can make visas, but fuck, that's like the worst case scenario. Well, besides us getting killed, but in terms of escaping, this is the worst case scenario, that I will have to go back to Russia and make a foreign passport. The only thing that's gonna be good about me returning back to Russia is me being able to meet her, finally. So now I only dream about meeting her, and I strive for it. Once I actually escape to some European country, I will farm up as much cash as I can just to make her a visa and fly her out to me. Some cool novelties about my hometown that I miss now is, well, it's not really much, but one thing is, there was a coffee shop. It was like a franchise. I don't know if the franchise spread out further than Shakhtersk, but in Shakhtersk they had like three coffee shops in town, in the city. They were basically the best coffee makers in city, and they weren't really like expensive. A 400 milliliter latte did cost around like $1.50. It was that cheap. But the novelty that I found is one of the coffee shops, for some reason it had the same 400 milliliter latte, but it was like twice as cheaper. It was almost 90 rubles, which is basically, with the new fucking currency, is $1. But with the old one, when $1 meant like 60 rubles, you can kinda count it. Well, it was very fucking cheap. It was the cheapest 400 milliliter latte that I ever seen till today. I can't find anywhere a latte that would be that good. It still maintained the quality of the more expensive one in the other shops. It was basically the same, but for the lower price of 90 rubles. It's very cheap. Yeah, that's something that I miss from Shakhtersk. If I ever return to it, which I definitely will, the first thing that I would do is go to that coffee shop and buy a 90 ruble coffee. Yeah, I miss my last month of me being in Shakhtersk. Basically last 2 months. Every second day I was going out and buying that cheap coffee. Some days I would record some stuff for my for a second I'm fine video on the my own Solid P channel. Sometimes I would record that stuff, but most of the time I would just walk around the city. And that's actually the third thing about Shakhtersk, which I really miss, is the vibe. Because Shakhtersk is a small city, I was living basically in the center of it, but it was not huge center. It was well, you can imagine a center of a really small city, a really cheap and post-Soviet city. It's not a village, but it's not an expensive city either. So it's something in between. Like I have all the cool shops around me, but if you go out like basically 2 kilometers away from the city, it's just villages and farms. Basically like that. I was living in the literal center of it, of my town. And I would go out every evening, buy a coffee, walk around the town, listen to some melancholic shit, Suicide Boys, probably some Lil Darky sad songs. Oh, Lil Darky sad song, I just remember that I didn't write it down in my notebook, but Lil Darky sad songs, his sad songs, is what associates the most with the period, the last, with my last period being in Shakhtersk, because I was listening to him constantly. It was a mix of feelings that I'm going to leave soon, and then I miss the N person very much. I missed her a lot, and I was just going out, buying a coffee, booting up something probably like banana pie, something like that. Banana pie actually made me cry once. Yeah, I would listen to some of that and go for like 15-20 minutes 20-minute walks and go back to my home. This is one of the things that she taught me. She basically taught me how to drink coffee and to drink it. Not that is something that every person is obliged to do, but this is something that I learned from her. I started drinking coffee because of her, and I don't regret it, because I can imagine how would I deal with anxiety without the coffee. It really helps me. No. Yep. For some reason today I sound really excited. I don't know why, maybe I hope it won't. It probably will. It probably will affect my sleep for today, which I really fucking hate. I've been waking up at 2 PM for the last like 2 or 3 days, and it fucking sucks. It sucks a lot. I want to spend more time working, I want to spend more time doing stuff. And I sound excited because I just finished playing Minecraft with our homies. And it was really fun. I don't know why I sound excited. I was really tired when I was leaving the server, but now I sound all excited and shit. I don't know why. But yeah, I miss my home. And the only way that I see I can go back to it is in 5 or 10 years, which is fucking ridiculous. I will of course meet my parents before that. I will just, as with the N person, I will farm up cash and I will make them visas so they can travel to me. I will buy them tickets, I will buy them everything just to meet them. Also would be a great way to show my parents Europe for the first time in their lives. Because they really deserve it. Yep. Guys, I want peace so fucking bad, so this is gonna be it. I hope I managed to do, to fit in the 15 minutes mark, below 15, below 15 minutes. I hope this video is below it. And yeah, guys, I'm gonna go pee. See you in a week. I still have stuff to talk about. See ya.